Hey guys, voiceover Rick here. Had no idea that I was uploading my videos in such bad quality, proving that I know as much about YouTube and video editing as I do about getting old scooters back on the road. So if you've already watched this episode, you can just scroll on by, but if you haven't, here's the HD version. Enjoy. Meep Meep. Hello Tom and Ben, this is episode 2 of Meep Meer Scooter, and you are welcome to it. In this episode, Sharon gives Tessney a bone. I prove I'm an idiot. We find out about fuel and spark, and I promise not to get excited about something someone wrote in a book about 30 years ago. Thanks for watching. And remember, like and subscribe. So first things first is, let's see if we can get the power into it. Battery has arrived. Piston and power apparently, so that's good. I've checked the voltage of it, it's 12.8, so we are okay. Right, so to save you watching me faff about with fiddly little connectors, I decided to just go rogue and go off screen and fit that. Now, those with a keen eye might have spotted this already, but that's quite short. But more importantly, when I go to put the battery that the internet told me was the correct one for this bike into the battery compartment, it doesn't really fit. Maybe it would if that strap was at the front. Oof. Oof. Just about, but I mean, flipping heck. It's going to be tight with that cover on as well, isn't it? I don't think it's going to fit with it, even with it. Cover on, with the strap on, easy. Right, so the battery's in, it fits in with the cover on, which is nice. So let's have a see if we can find out exactly what we've got on the dash when we turn the key. Right, have we got anything? Oh, hello. Hello, so we've got oil light, so that means we've got some sort of power. Brilliant. What else have we got? Oh, that's an indicator, but it's on. Which, let's have a look, see if we've got a light. Yeah, we've got a light. I'm fairly certain that's supposed to flash. Now have we got another? So we've got backlights. Oh, we've got a backlight. Okay, we've got quite a bit going on here, this is good. I am fairly certain they're supposed to flash. Okay, so, oh, we had a flash. Alright, so that's probably a sticky relay, old relay. I haven't, oh, so we've got, yeah, we've got a front light there. Let's see if I can, yeah, so we've got all the indicators are working, but it looks like we need a new relay for that, so that's great. Have we got any main beam, any lights? Is that anything to do with that? I don't know what that is. Right, okay, so it doesn't look like we've got any lights there. No, okay, alright, well that's power, that's some power. I'll take it over no power. Right, what next then? Right, so we know we've got power. Even got the horn, get in. I know that the engine's free, not seized. It's too tempting. It's too tempting. I've got to push the big red button and see what happens. Let's go. Hey, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Get in. Alright, okay, so next step, I need to get the fuel out of the fuel tank. I want to check for spark, And to do that, I think I'm going to have to start taking some stuff off just to make my life a bit easier. Get in, it goes. So I'll get on with that off video. You don't want to see me taking panels off and stuff like that. And we'll get back after this. Right, so here we are. Cowlings off on both sides. Gives us a bit of better idea of what we're looking at. And what we're looking at is, yes, she's still rough. There's no doubt about that. The exhaust has seen better days, as has the engine cover under there. Understandably, the chassis on this side is actually better because the fairing was still on. Down here, we've got some more rust, and a bit more rust, and that's about it. On the plus side, the indicator has semi-fixed itself. So, look at that. I gave it a bit of a knock, and the relay, and it half tried to work, so I give it a squirt, and here we are. She wants to live. So at this point in the video, I have already had a look in the fuel tank. I thought there was fuel in there, but it was pretty dark. The camera wasn't picking anything up, so I changed it around a bit, and you'll see what we can see in the fuel tank in the next bit. I've taken the sender unit out of the fuel tank to shed a bit more light on the situation, and as you can see, it's pretty dry in there. What is there though does look pretty manky. Oh, what to do? Right, so we know where we are with the fuel, and that is basically that there isn't any. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if there's no fuel in the tank, then maybe there's no fuel in the carb. Now, if you you've given her a bone for a bit. Just giving her a bone for a bit. Right, let's try that again. Take two. So we know where we are with the fuel situation, and that situation is that it's empty, apart from some dregs, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So if there's no fuel in the tank, there's no fuel in the carb, maybe, and no fuel in the carb is a good thing, because if fuel sits in carbs, it evaporates, leaves gunk behind, blocks jets, things like that. So no fuel is a good thing. Next, we need to check for spark. So I've pulled the plug. We're going to see if we've got spark. I apologise if you hear any tittering in the background. My wife is finding this all very amusing. Oh, that looks pretty good. It's pretty oily. Doesn't look terrible. Anyway, so let me see if I can find any metal that isn't super rusty. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe. Zoom in, ignition on, big red button. Oh yes, we have spark, and yes, I did put my finger on the side of that, and yes, Sharon is still laughing. Great, we've got spark. Right, so the benefit of you guys, I'll see if I can do that again, but without shocking myself, maybe without the wife laughing her head off. So there we go, spark, quite a good spark. Right, good. Right, so that's it for episode 2. We know where we are with the fuel, there is none. We know where we are with the spark, there definitely is, because you saw me electrocute myself, great. So unfortunately I have to leave it there. I'm working away a lot at the moment, so I'll edit this in the week and get it out. And then the next video will be put some fuel in it and see if it runs. Just want to say thank you for everyone who watched the last one and did the whole like and subscribe thing. And I want to say a big congratulations to the Wheels for Wales guys, who had a big car show in Newquay today, raising money for the Wales Air Ambulance. super great turnout, an amazing show. Look them up on their socials and support them if you can. Thanks a lot, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Meep meep. Hello, Molly boy.
He's so handsome. He does look fucked though, doesn't he, at the moment?